Hello guys, welcome back. Forgive the fact that I look like a drowned rat. Belial and I had a fight from one end of the day to the other today, and everything I tried to do really wasn't working out. Because remember that game I wanted to play, and the demons were a bit offended by it, and I'm like, just chill out. You can't tell me every single thing you don't like I can't do. Free will, remember? Well, somebody kept fucking up recordings for me and fucking up my equipment and everything else. I knew it wasn't Loki because Loki's like, at me. And after trying for literally 6 or 7 hours today, I got like 20 minutes of it recorded. And I was so pissed off and ragey. It was all I could do to stay still to record it. As I'm playing it back, it starts fucking up and playing really fast, and then it's playing backwards and everything else. And then when I finally get it to play, because I'm yelling, I'm going to beat your ass, whoever the fuck you are, it suddenly started playing normally. When I played it back, the sound of the game was way too fucking loud and you couldn't hear me. I said, I don't know what little bitch wants a beating, but you're coming fucking close. Don't you fuck with my livelihood. And it was Belial, and he was doing stuff out of spite, and he was just being spiteful and bitchy today because he has this nasty attitude with me over Jesus. We have these long running theological battles over Jesus, which, being Belial, he has to get really nasty about it. And he told me something today, and I said, you had no fucking right to do that, and we had a big fight, and the upshot of it was, I said, I hope you die. And he said, Jesus already did. And I said, the fuck you say? And we got into another fight. And just to be an asshole, he made sure that Marilyn Manson singing Personal Jesus came out. Because as far as Belial is concerned, Belial won and Jesus can go do something. And and he's being a straight up, very satanic, in a dark sense, bitch about it. And I was roaring things like, I'm going to pull your skin off and sacrifice you to Satan. And he was roaring stuff back. And the rest of the demons were just watching us like, do they love or hate each other? I can't really tell. And I kept telling him to go fuck off and go die in a fire. Get out of my territory and I will kill you. And he said, well, you can nail me to a cross because I understand you're into that. And we were just being makeup bitches to each other today. Basically, it ended because we both got too fucking tired of fighting anymore. We had peace for 30 seconds where we were both just too fucking tired of fighting anymore. And then I went to take a bath and I put Ugly Kid Joe on. I hate everything about you. And he's like, yeah, well, fuck you too. But he won't leave. But he won't leave because he's been looking for a fight for a couple days now. And I have been avoiding Belial because he's been looking for a fight. And he wants to fight like a son of a bitch. And I'm like, fine. And I drug Odin into the fight because Odin was trying to help me get the game to run so I could get it to you guys because it's a free game and it involves children and children die and they're in limbo, yet you help this guy hang a child because it's a wholesome horror game, that's why. And if you don't play this game carefully, these children get eaten by demons. So for some reason, the demons found this offensive, and there's like pools of guts and everything else, and they don't want me playing that on the channel. And I'm like, yeah, but it's such a wholesome game. And they got really mad, and I said, technically, you don't know if they're demons or not. They don't explain it. You're not in hell, and you're not in heaven. You're in limbo, and apparently there's scary ass fuckers in limbo now. So, and I say fuck a lot in case you haven't noticed. I was watching Papa Emeritus and then I was watching Marilyn Manson, so yeah. But, it was just Belial wanted to fight. And he wanted to fight because he is known for doing sacrilegious things and he's known for imitating people that he shouldn't. And more than it was put in an article as a joke, but they said apparently one of his favorite tricks is he does like to imitate Jesus to fool people. I think specifically the Samaritans, but he's done it before and he'll do it again. And then he gets really pissy about everything, especially Jesus. And I said, well, you're the one who does this shit. and then it blows up in your face, and then you get pissy about it. Because basically he acts like the Antichrist once the charm of the joke wears off. And, he's all wrath and rage right now. And I know there are probably people out there at work with him that are like, he's so sweet. And I'm like, no, he's just continuously picking fights today. And I was looking up Belial articles and I'm like, what the fuck's going on with him now? Did I like hit a trigger button or something? And he's just going on full on satanic demon. And meanwhile, Lucifer is trying to read the runes with me and handing me Isa, which means don't freeze. Don't make any decisions, especially emotional ones. Set your emotions to the side. And Belial's coming over and picking fights. And Lucifer's trying to make, you know, peace where Satan, catches wind of, Belial just keeps winding me up and looking for a fight. And Satan's like, I'm not going to defend him. Do what you want. So, I don't know. He was being an asshole. He doesn't think I'm moving fast enough on our relationship. And I'm like, no, fuck you. I'm moving at my own speed. Free will, remember? And Belial's just getting angry. And the angrier Belial gets, the more obstinate and angry I get. So I'm like, you know what? I think we're done. I don't think we can work together. There's some people and some demons you can't put in the same fucking room because they'll just go off. They rub each other the wrong way. Shut up, Loki. And, Loki's enjoying it because he's got his chick back here, which has been in the house for a couple days, but Belial's been picking fights for a couple days and I wasn't in chick mood, but that thing makes a fuck ton of noise and Loki loves it, so thank you. And he also got his Kinder eggs in, so thank you for those as well. And we're just, it's unfortunate when you get someone that doesn't want to work together, but Belial is just, he's picking fights, and I get why he's picking fights. You know how children be. And I grew up in the 80s, and I grew up watching horror movies, and my mother was one of those freewheeling mothers where even though I was being raised Catholic, if I wanted to try, because it was only pretend, to try to have a satanic black mass on the back porch with a pentagram and candles, I could. So Belial's really disappointed in me about what happened to all this wrath and hatred towards the church and raising Satan. And I said, for one, they never worked. Even though there was this one time that I decided I wanted to fuck with this friend, so I told her I could raise Satan. So we had a black mass on the back porch, and keep in mind, I'm like 10 or 12 or something. And I knew there was going to be a windstorm, and she never watched the news or anything. So I did this black mass, and I asked Satan to send the wind and to send high wind so we would know. And there was like all this high wind that night, so I freaked her the fuck out. I used to mess with people with Ouija boards too. You get an idea that I'm like basically chaotic evil, and he's kind of disappointed of where is that wrath and that rage and everything. I say, you grow out of that shit. Everybody's a pissed off young kid. And I used to listen to metal and we were all the satanic stuff and be like, Satan. Blah. And I said, I treat Satan very differently now, which Satan appreciates. But Belial's like, you used to be fun. You used to have black masses on your porch. I was fucking 10. I was dicking around with people. But yeah, I was the type of Satanist that makes other Satanists look bad. And I said I never really thought of it, but I guess it did count as a satanic ritual. It's just Satan never like appeared physically or anything, and I never thought I got an answer, but yeah, I was fucking around with pentagrams and red candles, because that's what all the movies said, that Satan loved red candles. I don't know, because Satan... and heavy metal, because my brother was 11 years older than me and he taught me all the Black Sabbath and all the other stuff, so yeah. Never managed to get Satan to manifest, but not from lack of trying. Not from lack of trying. This channel. So I think Belial's just disappointed that I grew out of a pissed off angry young kid. I'm like, people grow up, people change, people mellow the fuck out. You can't stay that angry all your life. So I guess he's just mad that I'm not that angry anymore, and that I don't want to pick a fight with the church now. I'm like, the church doesn't fucking own me. I was that angry because I couldn't stop going to church. My parents forced me to go to church. I said, that'll piss anybody off. I said, no, I don't give a fuck what they do. It can have a pizzeria for all I care. I don't care. So, I think he's disappointed. He wanted some of that wrath. So, if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye bye.